Hey guys, welcome back. You might be wondering why we are at the Fair and Keep bonfire. This is the Dragon Slayer set, by the way. I'm quite fond of it. So we're going to keep this on for this final last couple of battles of the game. I mentioned Havel's armor when we killed him an episode or two ago. And we did not find his armor set, and the reason is that you can actually see it off in the distance there. Only after you fight and defeat Havel does his armor appear right here. So we've already got his shield and his club, the Dragon's Tooth. So here's the helm, the armor, the gauntlets, and the leggings. So if you have an extraordinarily high endurance, because this is heavy as all get out. Let's see, where is it? So, Havel, where are you? There we go, Havel's armor, 21.6. The armor alone would take me up to 78.8. And that's without all the other pieces. So it is some beastly armor. Other thing, just to make you aware of it, I don't think I ever said anything about this, is that the use of this item, the coiled sword fragment, is to basically act as a homeward bone, except you can use it as many times as you want. So, we're going to pop back over. I did a little bit of farming off camera just to get some embers. I have 10. I'm about to use 1. So I'm going to hope that 9 will get me through the final boss. We will see. So we're going to go over here to the Kiln of the First Flame. This boss has multiple different attack styles and multiple different there's 2 phases and a couple of different appearances. Like during the first phase, he'll kind of alternate back and forth between a great sword and a pyromancy and a sorcery and I think maybe one other thing. And then once you defeat him, he will return to the fight again a little bit later. After a big explodey thing, and then after that, he's a great sword build. He's dangerous, he's tough. He's not as tough as the Nameless King, and you can also, if Yuria is available, you can bring her with you. And I think it's actually possible to have one other person besides Yuria here. But Yuria is definitely going to come in. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, yeah. And you know what? I've never taken the Londor Pale Shade. I've never taken 2 different Phantoms into this fight. So we're going to do that just for giggles. It's probably a mistake to take them both in because I imagine he's going to have a ton of hit points now. But let's do it. Ow. Yeah, he's got a lot of hit points. Alright, so that's the first kind of phase change. This is the wizard variety. Ow. Oh! Alright, he's gone back to the spear. This is more like a dex build type of thing. Alright, and this is the Pyromancer. Pyromancy build, I think, is the easiest one to deal with. Ow. Alright, now once you get him down, back up. They're probably not smart enough to back up. Now we get phase 2, more aggressive. Big swings. Forgot about that. He looks like he's going to stab the ground, don't let him. That's kind of nasty too. Really surprised he hasn't killed either of my backups yet. Yeah, that stun works out real nice. Alright, one down. Uh-oh. That won't be good. Alright, get out of the way. And that's it. So yeah, actually go right ahead and take 2 in there if you can. Lord of Cinder is fallen. Now, at this point, you got to make a decision. You're going to walk over, there's the fire right there, and you got to choose whether you're going to link the fire or not. There's an achievement for both. You do not have to immediately start the game over. I am actually going to keep it without going to New Game Plus after doing this because eventually I'm going to do the DLC. But head on over here. You can summon the Firekeeper. And I think, well, we'll see what happens here.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's Pass.
Now, basically, let's see, no, it just fades out. You have those couple of seconds.
Hearest thou my voice still?
I do. So the other ending, if during those couple of seconds where you have the ability to move, you kill her, that goes over to the Yuria ending, where you become, ruler of whatever. I don't know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about a review here, just because, I think it's been pretty clear. Like, I love this game. This is one of my favorite games ever. It is... This and Dark Souls 2 kind of go back and forth on which one's my favorite Dark Souls game. It's usually depending on which one I've played more recently. In fact, honestly, my favorite Dark Souls game in general is usually the one I've played most recently, but I love this game. I've said over and over again throughout the series, the things that I like about it. I like the fairness. If you die in this game, it is almost never because something cheap happened. It is because you screwed up. It is because you stopped paying attention. It is because you hit a button at the wrong time. Sure, stuff happens occasionally, but, skill and paying attention and being careful gets you everywhere in this game, and that's what I want from my games. I don't want randomness. The fight with the Nameless King was a little rougher than I wanted it to be, but, it was fair. And when I finally got through and beat it, I ended up beating the thing with 9 flasks left because I could see the Matrix all of a sudden. So, eventually we will come back and we will do the DLC. We're not going to do that for a little while. I'm going to play some other smaller games. And then we have, at the end of the month, Elden Ring. But I want to kind of do some palate cleanse stuff and not play something too similar to Dark Souls for the few weeks before Elden Ring comes, because I don't want to accidentally burn myself out on the gameplay style. So we will start actually later today, because this is a noon video, with a game called Dandara, or maybe a Dandara. I need to look up exactly how to pronounce it, which is a 2D kind of pixel style. I think it's a Metroidvania. One way or another, it looked pretty cool, so I'm going to check it out. And, I don't know if it'll be a full Let's Play or if it'll do a couple episodes and I'll decide it's not for me. But I've got a bunch of games on deck that I can do either kind of impressions videos if I don't end up loving them, or full Let's Plays if I want to play through them. And we'll just kind of see how it goes between now and the 25th. But there's not going to be another 40 video series in between now and then. Like, my next major run on something is definitely going to be Elden Ring. So, a little short on the video. I was really expecting that to take more than one attempt. Between the 2 summons and, that weapon, I think really wrecked him in a lot of ways. So, ended up being a little faster than I thought, but, it is what it is. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you had fun, tell everybody you know about it, and we will see you later today with something different. Thanks, guys.